So, hello everybody, hello, welcome. We're going to go ahead and continue this best of 3. Right now we're watching JulyZerg, the Zerg player in the top left. He's going up against FXOmOoNan, Terran player, very strong Terran player. Right now though, he's kind of in a bad spot. He is now down one game in a best of 3 to JulyZerg, who can do some pretty cheesy stuff. I've seen him do a lot of all-ins, but you can see from the last game, his macro is solid. One of the gods of StarCraft 1 or StarCraft Brood War, so definitely great to see him in StarCraft 2 doing a lot of damage. So it's actually great to see him at an MLG event. That is a very cool thing to see Koreans coming out that far to play in StarCraft 2. So we'll see exactly what's happening in this game right now. These guys are playing an MLG Shakuras Plateau. Right now, I'm very curious to see if JulyZerg can do something crazy. You see in the video, he's not doing anything below a 13th floor, I think, so he's probably going to play standard. But I wouldn't be surprised if he try to do something cheesy, trying to just get an easy win, or if not, just take it back to the best of 1. I have seen players play like that. You get the early win. Why not just go ahead and go for a free win? If not, doesn't matter. You're going back into a normal series of games. It's a good bit of psychology that can happen in a best of 3 or really any best of series. Especially best of 5s, you're probably going to see a cheese in the first couple of games from either player, whether it's to try and catch them off guard and get back into the series, or if it's just get a possibly easy win and end of the series. So really, once you get into the tournament settings, it's more than just a game that begins to matter. Psychology becomes to be a large deal. So right now, Moonan is going down, throwing down his barracks. He's not too relaxing. He's got a refinery just now completing. So go ahead and see exactly what he's doing. Probably going to do something similar to last game with a fast expand with the Hellions. It's definitely a strong possibility. It's just a matter of what's going to feel safe doing, because of the fact that JulyZerg does have a lead. Moonan's probably going to choose to play safe. And there is actually going to be a hatchery thrown down first. Right now, there is a spawn going down. No gases quite yet. Probably going to get those essentially soon, but no big deal on those, as JulyZerg doesn't need to get out of speed immediately. We're just going to see exactly when Moonan's going to make a move. JulyZerg could be passive, wait to see what Moonan's going to be doing, and then see if he wants to hit macro or try and put on some reverse pressure. Which is a term I just made up right now, but hey, it sounds smart, so why not? Alright, so this drone's going to try and escape. You see 2 Marines out is going to be the death of the drone, and it will not get to see this factory go down. So unfortunately, JulyZerg barely misses the information he actually could have used to his benefit. So Zerg going to go ahead and we're getting his gas just now, so there's no pressure on the gas. We'll see what's going to get first. Metabolic boost, layer. Would never have asked that question until Splinishua came around. So probably going to see going to be a metabolic boost first. It's the generally considered safe way to play to get speed earlier on. Just because wings are so powerful in ZVT, this gas is incredibly important. You need to get speed, you need to get a layer, you need to get mutas, banelings, even infestors sometimes. So really, CVT is controlled by gas count. That controls the ratios of your units. Last game, JulyZerg really emphasized banelings, so he definitely needs gas to get that, and he still managed to get out 12 mutas the second his spire completed. It was just 12 mutas plus 1 attack, and he just kept on going, and he just hammered Moonan. Surprise mutas were pretty solid. We are watching the metal boost. It did just get thrown down. So JulyZerg is playing very standard. I'm just waiting for the layer. I'm waiting for the tech after that. Waiting for timing on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th geysers. Watching the spawn car be about to complete, actually. This is going to be great on this map. We're going to do a lot to defend against those first 2 Hellions that are actually going across the field right now, as I can't control my left-handed trackpad camera. I'm ready. That's bad. But now Hellions are going to go around, do a little bit of go ahead and run around the map, try and get a little bit of map presence, not do too much damage. Although, wait a second, there's a deviation I wanted to see from Moonan. We're seeing him go for a fast 2nd command center as well as a 3rd. So expanding inside his base twice. Might just go ahead and get this Expo. Try and catch JulyZerg with a hidden Expo, but yikes, just like a poke in the face will be enough, and those Hellions will run. JulyZerg will not interfere any Hellion harass. So perfect defense on his part, as these guys are still trying to zoom around. You see that there's just 1 hit from that spawn car, and JulyZerg again trying to be overzealous with the spray of the creep, not able to do it, but his bases aren't Oh god. His bases are not connected yet by the creep. That definitely should be the first priority of his Zerg, and his creep is spread it between your own bases. So right now, all these Hellions are sitting out there, but with only 2 that were made by Moon, so that's a better move, because the Hellions can't do as much on this map as they can Metalopolis. I'm definitely liking Moonan's play. There's this command center go ahead, trying to take this natural expansion, but this one is just about to complete. I'm curious if he's going to float it off as a command center itself, or get another orbital command instead of the planetary fortress at the expo itself. Winds are going to be probably a little bit of damage to JulyZerg. He's trying to poke them up. Barely see the expo, which he will. There's a distinct lack of defense right now out here. And oh, look at that. The Zerg is going to get a full-on shot on a couple of those SCVs. I don't think actually any went down. Looks like 1 or 2 might have, but nothing crazy. Really, at least 1 would have. But yep, there's going to get surrounded by those winds. And looks like only 1 Hellion is actually going to die. So good bit of micro by Moonan to save that other Hellion. Both easily could have gotten surrounded and died, but that's not going to be the case. Hatchery is there. We do see that the Spire is now going to be close to halfway complete, about a third of the way done. So JulyZerg has gotten his gas up to the point where he's getting out Evo Chamber. He's getting out his Baneling Nest after the Spire, which is nice to see. He really wants those early mutas, definitely emphasize them. Let's see if he can get out another 12 mutas out with the +1 attack. Not be capable or not remains to be seen, but he's now mining from all 4 of his gases. Still no third base. He definitely wants to emphasize the mutas, get out the mutas as a great count as possible before getting out his third base. Try and keep Moonan inside while he gets those mutas, and then feel free to expand and macro up a ton. You can see there's the third base going down now after I said all that. But the Spire's about to complete, so it's just a little bit earlier expansion than I was expecting, but that's definitely better. If you can play greedy and get away with it, there's no reason not to. So all of these lanes are going to continue to be aggressive, streaming, running around, and there is going to be, almost a perfect surround, and JulyZerg, trying to be a little bit too fancy with those lanes and actually missed the surround that they had twice on the Hellion. It's rather unfortunate for JulyZerg, but no big deal. Moonan's still running around with this, just strong economy. This third orbital command is just basically using they have a stronger 2 bases than JulyZerg would be expecting. You see the drone count, SC count is not nearly as big a differential as it would have been if it was just 2 orbital commands. 54 to 41. JulyZerg is definitely doing a good job of drawing out a ton now. He plays a very low drone early game and then just drones up a ton in the mid game while harassing with these units, and it really pays off for him. There he is getting another kill or 2 on those workers. You can see JulyZerg has killed 1 more. Looks like that C-Shank does not go down. Not being overly aggressive. Good move by July. All these guys are now mining at the third base, so July's really, his income's going to definitely get up there. You see his drone count's getting lower, but he's got a lead. That's the important thing. He's got a lead. And he's in a good bit of, he's got to be careful. I think JulyZerg actually was the one who popularized muta micro. Like the muta stacking in StarCraft 1, I can't remember anybody else did as well as July did before July did. I don't think so. So JulyZerg bringing the pain with mutas in both StarCraft 2 and Brood War. But there he's being, why are you pulling back? I actually could take out those Marines, but taking a few more hits then would definitely feel comfortable with. And there he is. So those tanks start going down. 1 at the very least will go down. But just 1. I don't know if that was worth the mutas. I think another, it looks like another one just got killed. So the mutas are going down a little bit quickly for July's taste, most undoubtedly. But now we're seeing the third baseman go down for Moonan, but without a planetary fortress there. So these mutas will be able to scout this if they stay in the general vicinity. The Orphan is so close. So I don't think it's actually going to be happening right now, but as we continue to run around and be aggressive. Good map presence from July, and there's getting another base. 4th base is going down now. Looking very similar game plan to how last game went. Just so he's going to have to deal with a stronger Moonan economy than he had to deal with in the last game. But the food counts are really in July's favor right now, 133 to 97. July's lost less, which is very different from the beginning of the last game where July lost a lot more than Moonan did. So we're seeing Zerg go down in their line, definitely what he needs against these mutas. Creep's not being spread a ton, you can actually spread some more. But there's going to be a few units, 2 Marines getting kicked off by those units, but there's waiting the straight for the stim. Looks like JulyZerg going to go ahead and just be annoying. Run around the base there. That turret's going to go down very quickly, doing almost no damage. There's actually once again going to start repairing. Taking a lot of hits though from those units, and actually managed to kill off that turret. That's always a thing to try and go for a fully surrounding missile turret, but it pays off. JulyZerg does have this +1 attack that's helping him do a ton of damage with those guys. Even the splash damage is being very much increased in terms of its effectiveness and efficiency. Income now. Wow, so many workers are being killed by July with these units right now. You see the work count plummeting for MLG. Wow, and these Marines are going down too. They're stimming everything. JulyZerg is being so aggressive, and his units are just being incredibly effective, but he's losing a lot of them. He's just sacrificing them to deal as much damage as he can. He's got a few there, but usually more. But with 19 units, wait, 19. Where are his other ones? There's only 12 there. Oh yeah, they're the reinforcements. Oh, once he's coming to the fray, it's going to be very deadly. And look at all those banelings morphing. 20 banelings are on the way. That is going to be a huge amount of DPS. And JulyZerg is now once again almost doubled and maxed his food count at the exact same time. Well, doubled MLG's food count. 184 to 102. He's playing just so solid. He's controlling MLG, which is impressive. MLG is an incredibly strong player. You can see a drop's going to be happening right now. MLG's force inside his base almost his entire time. You can see that MLG's vision, he has seen almost nothing. Look at that. At the lack of creep that he's seen, the lack of bases and everything. So there's going to be some more harassment with those units, and seriously, MLG doesn't even know that the base is going down now. He's only aware of the main and national and very on that. I don't think he's even scanned to see the layer. He's scanned to see it morphing. That's it. Now more MLG is going to run around. You can actually take down this Starpool and deal with that Thor. And a runaway with Thor can actually even accomplish anything. There are a lot of Marines down there too, with a few stims on them each. So these units are going to be as effective. They're being really effective, honestly. There's going to be this drop down here. July should probably cancel this. Oh, July cancel. There's a good cancel, very good cancel. There's a bunch of lings coming in too, but it's going to be forcing MLG back. 1 Marine does go down. But July still has all his bases, 4 bases still to the 3 of MLG. MLG only has 24 workers, so he's been harassed to death by these units. July is being really powerful with these guys. You can see 33, youch, that hurts. 33 of those guys have been killed, and my nose will not stop itching, which is rather annoying. But all of these units are going to come in. Even more harassment, attacking those rocks because they feel like it, I guess. But MLG is continuing to be very much annoying. But there's a scan to take out some Q-tumors. But Thor's getting a good amount of shots. Oh my god, there's just a lot of damage being done by the Thor. You see it does have no kills on it, but running splash damage. And oh, the Marines wrecking these mutas. Oh god, they don't care though. You see a bunch of them lost. But they're just continuing to be annoying. 4 stims of those Marines. Look at how low in health those Marines are. You can see that they're good, solid 7 tanks out in the front, 1 Thor, but still, JulyZerg is maxed. He's banking money. He's in a very solid spot. You can go ahead and change almost all of his links to banners if you wanted to. It'd still be fine. There's another drop down here from MLG, but this is basically easy to cancel once again by July, and there would not be any huge loss, but he's not canceling this. It's going down below 30 health, and somehow July sees it, but this is a very low health hatchery. This guy has got almost nothing left of his. You can see him pop out, and there is a little over 200 health, and that is it. July's getting the spine crawlers trying to help protect it. But all these units are going to go ahead and hit the middle line. Start down at that missile turret. There's almost no chance for MLG to actually be able to defend against this. And this Orbital Command's being targeted, not anything else. Oh, that's so bad. The SCs are going down and everything, and MLG's going to be down to his 3rd at his natural stage, and there's some Simwers going to run in and try and save these guys, but meters are just wrecking. And July doesn't even care that there are a bunch of Skin Marines. They just go ahead and continue to attack him anyway, and it's working for him. MLG's down to half his food of July. July is going to be oh so solid. You can see that there are a lot of Marines popping out, but these Partial troops have been hit so hard by these units. It'd be crazy. There's a Thor coming to play now, but this is now left his 3rd, basically undefended. July's doing such a good job with these units, being annoying, hitting all these vulnerable spots for MLG, and tanks are going down. This is exactly what July wants, exactly what MLG does not want, as July is just wrecking all of these guys. He's got +2 attacking units, and they are destroying. Lizard come in and prepare for the death blow. But where are those wings? There they are going to come in, do a huge bit of damage, full surround on everything. Mutas are going to be there, and the Bandit explosion is going to be happening in a second, but, oh no, GG for Moonan before that can even happen, so we're going to be able to miss a very green explosion show, but July won that game off the backs of Mutas. Incredibly well done, so well controlled. He just had a commanding 2-0 victory over Moonan. FXO is a great team, but Startail is looking to be quite strong as well, with JulyZerg at their forefront, so well played by both players. Thank you guys for watching.